Monica, a lot to talk about this New Year's Eve. Let's start back with the troops and the news from the president saying that he might pull some National Guard troops out of cities. Do we have any sense when that might be happening?
We don't know exactly when that's going to happen, Kate, but the fact that it is really significant. Of course, this had been a major effort and push by the Trump administration, but you did have that Supreme Court ruling specifically when it comes to Illinois. So that would apply to those troops that were in Chicago, saying essentially that they could not be there. And of course, the president didn't reference that in his own social media post tonight, but he is saying that the handful of troops that were still in Los Angeles and in Portland will also be leaving. But remember that there are National Guard troops that are also still deployed in Washington, D.C., but that's completely separate. And there are more than 2,000 that are still deployed to the district. But when you talk specifically about these other cities, he says that they could return. At least that is what he spelled out as a potential, though, again, with these legal cases ongoing, that could set up another court battle in the future. But this is still a headline for something that the president had really been boasting and been pretty proud of in recent months. Kate.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.